99.9 KTQM, Grant McGee and company with you here. We got ourselves a Wednesday morning, full speed ahead, 69 degrees, 7:26 our time on this Wednesday morning. And we have a guest on the phone with us this morning, all the way from, what is it, Anthony? Is it Gainesville, Florida?
That's it, Grant.
Okay, I got to turn you up and turn me down so we can hear you proclaim loudly, okay? There's a university there, isn't it?
Yep, University of Florida, Gators.
All right. Folks are probably wondering, Grant, why in the world are you talking with Anthony Correhias this morning? Anthony will be here July 7th and 8th, and he wants to introduce you to a way to, to put it simply, to de-stress your life. But Anthony, what you do is much more than that. I'm reading the literature about what you're doing when you come here July 7th and 8th to Clovis. Anthony, tell us what you do.
Well, I teach people how to dramatically change their lives and heal their bodies, basically.
Now,
and I do that with an art that I call flowing Zen, which is just a modern term for a combination of some ancient Chinese arts like Tai Chi, Qigong, and meditation.
Okay. Now, you've done this yourself. Tell us your story.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons why I love teaching this stuff is because I had such dramatic results for myself. So, long story short, I use these arts, these techniques to cure myself of a very bad case of clinical depression, chronic bronchitis. I had very, very bad low back pain that I got rid of. I even used it to cure a congenital heart murmur that I had, which is called the mitral valve prolapse. So I've gotten fantastic results with it, which is why I like to share it.
This is very, very fascinating. Now, can you analyze why Flowing Zen did this to you? Why you were able to do this through Flowing Zen? I mean, you're talking about it, telling us it happened, but have you analyzed why your body reacted this way to it?
Sure. I mean, from the ancient Chinese perspective, they would say that it's a smooth flow of qi, which means energy. But I'm American, I'm Western, I like to translate things into a more Western scientific, vocabulary. And the simple explanation is that it gets you into what's called the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the opposite of fight or flight, which is called the sympathetic nervous system. So, we're all familiar with the fight or flight mechanism, which, with our ancestors, that was when we were trying to escape a tiger. All the energy, everything gets diverted to the muscles and away from the core system. And in the parasympathetic, that's the more relaxed one, that's when you relax, you digest, you repair the damaged cells, you repair the muscles, etc. Now, the problem with modern humans is that we spend most of our time in the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system. Mm-hmm. So the body actually never gets a chance to heal itself. Mm. So you have to learn the right techniques to actually get out of the sympathetic, the fight or flight nervous system, and into the parasympathetic, which is the more peaceful, rest, relax, restore nervous system. So that's one modern explanation, is that when you get into that mode, do the appropriate meditation and breathing exercises, the body naturally starts to heal itself.
Now, when you're asking people to, and meditation is just part of this, but when you're asking people to meditate, you're asking them actually to turn off their brain. I mean, to stop thinking about things that worry them, are you not?
Well, I'm teaching them how to stop doing that. If you just tell somebody to stop doing it, it's not going to work.
So there's a methodology to turning off the constant thoughts that are in our mind.
There is, and it's important to know the correct techniques, otherwise it won't work.
Okay, all right. There are many other techniques, too. What else would you like to tell us about Flowing Zen that folks might want to know about?
Well, the most common questions I get from beginners are, is it hard? Do I need to be athletic? Is it, difficult to practice? And that's the amazing thing about it, is that really thanks to my teacher, who's a Chinese Malaysian, so he lives in all the way in Malaysia, he really streamlined the methodology so that we only have to practice for about 10 or 15 minutes a day, and everybody can do it. So I teach people in wheelchairs, I teach people who are in their 80s and 90s, I teach people who are 8 years old and 25-year-olds. I teach everybody, all ages, all types. It is super easy to do, and anybody can do it. I mean, literally anybody.
Anthony, Thank you very much for your talk this morning. We'll be talking about you and probably have you back on in the days to come to talk about Flowing Zen coming to Clovis, July 7th and 8th. Anthony, if folks want to participate in the program, they want to get in touch with you, what do they need to do?
Well, they can go to my website, which is flowingzen.com. And in the events page, you can see the workshop is right there. They can also call Erin, who is the local contact for this. Her name is Erin Birch. She's a Clovis resident, and her number is 575-714-1766.